So I've been playing a lot of Switch 2 Wind Waker, and let me tell you, I got a lot of things to say about the game. Is it good? Is it bad? Anyways, let's get straight into it. Okay, so The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on Nintendo Switch 2 is honestly pretty fun to play because not only can you take this anywhere you want, but it's included with all your games. So if you wanted to play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and then switch over to Wind Waker instantly without having to carry multiple devices, well, that right there is a perfect option for that. But also, it's just quick and easy to get into the game. You can leave a save state and just like boom, you're done. You immediately load up the game and you can leave off where you are. And honestly, you can have up to 4 different save states. So if you want to save right before Dragon Roof's Island, if you want to save right before one of the temples, if you want to do that, you can just keep going through each individual kind of file, which is really, really awesome. But I would say every single emulation device, I guess, has some of these features. But what makes the Nintendo Switch 2 version so special? It's because you can take this one console anywhere you want. And that right there, right, is like perfect for me. Because I don't want to have to log around multiple different consoles if I want to just go and play somewhere else. Or if I'm not home or whatever. I don't want to carry around so many different handheld portable devices so I can play this game and then play this game and then play Cyberpunk and then play whatever other game you have on the Switch. It's like better to just take the entire console with you and there you go. One console and that right there is perfect. Now, also, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is just so fun. It's a fun game. Now, I know this isn't exactly the version that we wanted, the 4K, the HD, whatever version you wanted, but it still is a version that you could finally play on Nintendo Switch 2, and that right there is really, really great. But there is some issues that this game brings, and I'm not going to sit here and say, well, the game has no issues, it's perfectly great. No, it does have issues, like the fact that the stick controls are a little bit messed up. You can launch the game and you're going to notice that your controllers are inverted. Nintendo did say that they're going to try to fix this, but right now it's not fixed, so I'm going to be talking about it. So you can go and try to change up the remotes, and chances are it's just going to keep going back to left is right and right is left. That is one big problem that I've noticed. But if you start just playing around with it, you'll eventually make it flick back to what it originally was. But you'll notice that your controller might be fine, but when you try to do everything else with the stick being inverted kind of, or fixed inverted, now it's going to be fixed but inverted in a way. So when you try to go and play the song of the Wind Waker, so you want to change the direction of the wind, you're going to notice that there's going to be a little bit of issues with that you're playing the music backwards, which is great, right? That's pretty great. So yeah, that's probably the only things that I would say, hey, it's a little bit horrible. Now, in the gameplay itself, yes, it's the GameCube version. So you're going to notice that the game is a little slow, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when you want to, cram all of this stuff, you have a little bit of free time and you want to play the game, you want to sail across the 7 seas, well, there goes your free time. It's completely gone because you got to click the button, activate the sail, and then you gotta sail across the 7 seas, and then you gotta, change the direction because you want to go from point A to point B, but then the wind starts moving all over the place, and then you want to go over here, and you want to get a random treasure chest. Well, by the time you finally get to the main objective, the time that you once had is probably kaput. So yeah, that right there is an issue with the GameCube version, and just the quality of life improvements is out the window of this version. But I still love it because the fact that you can take it anywhere. And once the Nintendo Switch 2 GameCube application gets more games, this would truly be the greatest place to play. Because not only do you get your Nintendo Switch 2 games, your Switch 1 games, also the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy, and all of the other Switch Online emulators. You get the GameCube, you get all of the games that the GameCube provides, and right there, you got yourself a perfect, fantastic console because, boom, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is no longer just the one game that you have on your console because you want to play it. You want to play the HD version on the go? Well, you got to bring your HD thing that you can play the HD version. The Wii U, you can't even do that, but I mean, there is this other alternative measure. Yeah, overall, after bringing all your things, you got the GameCube version. So yeah, thank you Nintendo Switch 2 for allowing me to play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker without all the hassle. So anyways, what do you think about this? Do you think that the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on Nintendo Switch 2 isn't so bad? It's just fine. It's perfectly okay. Or do you think you would still rather log around your Wii U or 50 different consoles to play the game? Because I think that this version, if I was going to say it right now, I think that this version is not bad for if you want to bring it anywhere you want alongside with all your other games. But if you just want to play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, there's better options. But I think that this game is fine. There's a lot, and it's pretty great. I really do love the save states. I really do love what the game has to offer with Nintendo Switch 2. And overall, it's pretty great. Anyways, what do you think about this? Do you think that The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on GameCube on Nintendo Switch 2 is great? Or do you think, well, I mean, there's better options? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you enjoy. And with that being said, hope you have a fantastic day. And see you in the next one.